Hi, I'm Tahnee, the founder of the Marketing Room. I'd like to take you back to a pivotal moment in my life that at the time I had no idea would be the catalyst to pushing me into leadership and founding my own business. Like many young professionals, I had a career I was deeply passionate about in marketing. For years, I had thrived in the industry, working with amazing brands and teams, and working my way up corporate structures into senior roles and management. But unfortunately, like many others, I faced a turning point in my career when I became a mother. I ultimately made the decision to take a break from my career to focus on my family. I thought it would be temporary, but little did I know it would completely change my perspective on work, family, and the balance between the two. As the kids got older and more independent, I started thinking about returning to the workforce. I wanted to continue pursuing my career because I never fell out of love with marketing, but on my terms, on a schedule that worked for both me and my family. I searched a long time for part-time opportunities in marketing, but it seemed like they didn't exist, and remote working wasn't an option yet prior to COVID. I was frustrated, disappointed, and honestly, a little angry. How was it possible that after all my years of experience and passion, I couldn't find a way to continue doing what I loved on a part-time basis? That frustration ignited something inside me. And that's when the idea for the Marketing Room was born. I wanted to build a place where experienced, passionate marketers, people like me, could continue to work in the profession they loved, but in a way that suited their lives. But as I started to think about this vision, I realized there was another challenge we could solve. Small and medium-sized businesses, SMEs, often struggled to afford a full-time senior marketing professional. It struck me that these businesses were the perfect fit for the solution I was imagining. On one hand, you had experienced professionals who wanted flexible part-time work that could also deliver results. And on the other, you had businesses who needed that very expertise, but without the commitment of a full-time hire. It was the perfect starting point. So we began to design a solution that could meet both needs. We started offering flexible work options from 1 to 3 days a week, with a commitment to making sure the work hours fit into the realities of our team members' lives. We also understood that flexibility isn't about the number of hours worked. Note to some business owners. It's about the structure of the workday. Therefore, we introduced 6-hour workdays, designed to fit around school drop-off and pick-up times. This was a huge game changer for our team and made it possible for them to balance both work and family life without feeling overwhelmed and, most importantly, guilt. That mum guilt is very real. But we didn't stop there. We knew that simply offering part-time work wasn't enough, and I knew that myself returning into the workplace after a break. I was incredibly low on confidence and high on baby brain. Our team needed support, confidence building, and opportunities for growth. That's when we introduced our pod leader system, where each team member is paired with a dedicated leader who helps them navigate their return to work, rebuild their confidence, and ensure that they feel fully supported as they balance work and home life. It has always been incredibly important to me that our people were also given every opportunity to constantly learn and develop. This led us to develop access to online training that could be done on their schedule via various mediums that work for them, whether it was after the kids went to bed or during a quiet afternoon. They can continue to grow and develop their skills without restrictions. Building a strong sense of community and connection among our team was pivotal for everyone's success, and we prioritised both in-person and virtual social events for all team members. But as with any journey, things didn't always go according to plan, and there were a lot of lessons learnt along the way. We quickly realised that we couldn't take a traditional full-time office approach to our business. Many of our people were only working 6 hours a week, and that's when it dawned on us. We couldn't afford to waste time on unnecessary meetings or admin tasks. Everything we did had to be streamlined and efficient. Even socially, we had to rethink how to create connections. While it would have been lovely to have weekly wine nights or in-person catch-ups, it simply wasn't realistic and, quite frankly, not a priority for our staff. So, after a lot of trial and error, we settled on quarterly social catch-ups, and it's been brilliant. These events have allowed our team to connect, share experiences, and recharge, all while maintaining the flexibility that is key to our model. As we grew, we expanded our team across Australia and eventually into the US, UK, New Zealand, and Singapore. The lack of part-time opportunities for skilled professionals is something that many countries are grappling with. And as we started sharing our story, people started to understand what we were building. And it has resonated wildly and continues to be a success globally. But don't get me wrong, it definitely hasn't always been easy, and to this day, I still say this has been the hardest business I have ever had to take to market. Establishing a presence and earning the trust of both clients and team members has been a journey, and it continues to be something that we are focused on every day. So, what keeps me going still today? That's easy. Our talented team. It gives me and our entire leadership team a tremendous sense of pride and excitement to keep pushing forward and provide as many of these opportunities as we can. Thank you for listening to my story. We're only just getting started at the Marketing Room, and I'm excited about the future and how else we can make a difference. Hopefully you found my story encouraging, that it's possible to have a fulfilling career, make a real impact, and still be present for your family.